Hello and welcome to the TMC Newsroom. My name is Rich Tehrani, coming to you from Cloud Expo 2011 in Manhattan. On our program is Ashok Balasubramanian. He's the practice director at Syntel. Ashok, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hi Rich, how are you?
Great. So tell us a little bit about your company. We know you're publicly traded because we talked off camera about that. So
I work with Syntel. We're a $530 million integrated IT BPO services company. We work with global 2,000 customers delivering vertical integrated solutions. So we've been working with them. We've been around for 30 years now.
that's great. And specifically, you're here at a cloud show. How do your offerings in a 30-year-old company fit into the cloud?
We've seen technology taking multiple leaps over the multiple years. So what we have seen is we had grid, we had ASP, different forms of cloud that existed. So we have taken clients through these different technology hype cycles. So we had clients through the mainframe to client server, we had clients through the web times. So now we're seeing all of these good technologies like the hosting technology, the grid computing, parallel processing technology, all of it coming together in a very meaningful way where it could provide good economies of scale for customers to leverage infrastructure as a service or software as a service. So since we understand the customer's business very well, we could really relate to their business and then look at saying how could some parts of cloud work for them, how could some parts of in-premise IT work for them. And since we do both of it, we work with them from end to end. So defining ROI on why you should go to cloud to actually building it, managing it and delivering it for them. So we're seeing an integrated ecosystem and we see that's there to stay. So it's going to be some cloud, some in-premise, that could be a bouquet of different SaaS solutions, that could be BPaaS, all of it.
Now, you mentioned cloud, and the exact term you used was hype cycle. I'm just curious, do you refer to hype cycle as just growth and awareness, or just something that, because I think of bubble when I think of hype cycle?
I wouldn't call it a bubble, so I didn't want to represent it that way. The way I would look at it in hype cycle is in terms of maturity of adoption. So if you really look at it from a cloud today, we see large enterprises really looking at private cloud, which is around how could you use parallel processing, 100% failover with commodity servers. If you really look at the slightly smaller companies, the mid-sized customers, they're using all those SaaS kind of solution, collaborations, public hosting that they could use at. So what we're seeing is there's a difference in adoption between what the enterprise clients use versus the SMBs use. And as more and more enterprise clients become more comfortable with what they see from a security, vendor lock-in perspective, they would start moving some of their core functions out. And then the pricing model and all of that has to evolve to today's very linear-based pricing model, which wouldn't work from a large enterprise base. So a lot of those things would change, but we are seeing early adoption across multiple dimensions, be it SaaS or parallel processing, but it still has to mature.
Now, how's the competitive market these days?
I think there's a lot of different products coming in every other day. So if you really look around the expo today, you would see many point solutions. So everyone has a cloud management software, someone has different things to package or provision software. Where we come in today is to actually provide customers a business solution. So how could I take in an IaaS solution and actually build some BI on top of it that's infinitely scalable, or how could I look at some public cloud solution, create a vendor management platform or a customer portal. So that's where we come in, as to say, how do I take these technology components and make them a very good business platform for you. And that's where we see the evolution going forward too, would be how could all these great technology components be reusable business components that customers could start using. So our core value comes in because we have very vertically focused solutions. So we would add that value in terms of taking the technology and making them business ready solutions.
So what's next for the company?
We would see some integrated solutions, I guess. So what we're seeing is with cloud, you definitely see a good amount of coexistence of infrastructure. The application sits on top of it. So we could do an end-to-end application and an integrated infrastructure solution. The next step would be to bundle services on top of it. So you look at portal as a service, you would look at CRM as a service, where you could have someone build the application, manage the hosting, and also provide the business processes to the end client.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being on the program.
Thanks so much, Rich. Good meeting you.